Well, hello, this is John Stark, the Artistic Director of the Illinois Shakespeare Festival, and today we're taking a pause with Jack Hradecky, who was a member of our ISF acting company in 2018 as part of our intern company. He also is a board member with the Illinois Shakespeare Society Board as our student member, and his other involvement is displayed on his T-shirt. Bard in the Box is our outreach program that we take to schools. We got stunted, our tour got stunted this spring because of COVID-19. Do you have any thoughts about your experience with Bard in the Box, Jack?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was actually the first year that I was at ISF, I was involved with the TYA show, Double Double, which was about Abraham Lincoln and his connection to Shakespeare. And I really enjoyed interacting with the kids and with the community and allowing them, just to experience Shakespeare in a different format. And so I think that that's really what Bard in the Box continues doing is, we go to schools, we go to prisons, various other community places, and we share Shakespeare with them. And I think it's a really awesome tool, educationally and just community outreach for the festival.
Great. We got that professional experience with Illinois Shakespeare Festival in 2018, and last summer you had a different experience with the Shakespeare Festival, correct?
Yeah, last summer I was actually part of Arkansas Shakespeare Theatre for their 2019 summer season, and it's a really great festival down there. I loved it.
That's great.
Yeah.
What shows did you do in that season in Arkansas?
Goodness. So we did Comedy of Errors first, and then we opened our production of, I think Guys and Dolls was next. I was not part of that, but then also there was Macbeth was our final show of the season.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, for us, you shared a monologue with us from Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about why you chose that piece to share with us?
Yeah, absolutely. So Julius Caesar was like the first, it was the moment that I realized that I got Shakespeare, right? I had experienced Shakespeare in high school with some of my English classes, but I really didn't get it until my freshman year when I read it here. And I was like, oh, so that's what Shakespeare is. Got it. And I picked this monologue because I really just enjoy the rhetoric of it. Like it was the first time reading that passage, I was like, wow, like this is that like that culmination of the emotion and him trying to convince everybody that hey we can't kill him in this way, like we have to do it with a purpose. And I really enjoyed the way that Brutus is trying to convince everybody and how he appeals to each of them individually. Yeah.
That's great. It's a powerful time in that show, and Brutus's dilemma of trying to do this for the right reasons, or is he?
Hmm.
Sort of
Yeah.
what's happening with the production. Well, I would like to ask you about if you have any particular fond memories or favorite moment from your 2018 season with the Illinois Shakespeare Festival.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so tough. I have two big ones. So first of all, opening night of Henry V, because I was not part of the Merry Wives production. I was an understudy. So my first like real professional performance was our opening night of Henry V, and that was exciting and thrilling, and it was an unforgettable experience. And then the other one, we actually opened that TYA production Double Double at the Normal Public Library the year that I was there, and just that first experience with all of the kids and their parents, and seeing how they responded to our shows was just artistically fulfilling. I think, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
What kind of reaction were you surprised by any of the reactions of the children to your double double?
Yes, I was always a little hesitant. I was like, how are these kids going to get Shakespeare? Like, how are they going to respond to that kind of language? And all of them loved it. Nancy Steele Brokaw, the playwright of that, had written Shakespeare's kind of this comedic, not buffoon, but definitely the comic relief of that piece. And I think all
Yeah.
of the kids really started to connect with Shakespeare and get interested in the kind of work that the festival is doing.
Well, that's great. Well, you're part of this the students of 2020, where you finished up your school year and we're leading into the fall of 2020. Do you have any thoughts about being a student during this time, Jack?
Yeah, and it's tough, definitely, and it's territory that none of us have really ever been like ever had to cover really. So there was a lot of back and forth with our professors, but I think that everybody really persevered through all of that, and I'm excited for a hopeful return to campus in fall of 2020.
Great. Well, any final thoughts, Jack?
I love Shakespeare. No, the festival has really been an artistic home for me, and I really appreciate the opportunities that it's given me. And I love working with everybody there.
That's great. Thank you very much. We've been speaking with Jack Hradecky, a member of the 2018 season. And we've been taking a pause with Jack. Thank you.